Welcome to Dark Knight Films Reviews and another action movie night. Tonight, I will be reviewing Best of the Best 2, released in 1993. Best of the Best 2 stars Eric Roberts, Phillip Rhee, Chris Penn, Edan Gross, Ralf Moeller, Meg Foster, Sonny Landham, Wayne Newton, and Simon Rhee. Best of the Best 2 was directed by Robert Radler. This film was written by Max Strom and John Allen Nelson. Now this one, I really do like the film. It's a good film, but being a direct supposed sequel to the original Best of the Best, it just, to me, it feels too different. Whereas Best of the Best was a straight up realistic take on a martial arts tournament where the U.S. was competing against Korea in this tournament, which was played up as realistic fights. It wasn't a action-oriented martial arts film like a Kickboxer or some of these other films that are more. Best of the Best was more along the lines of something like Karate Kid, but in a full contact karate tournament with a team. This one, it starts off fine. We're introduced to Eric Roberts, Alex Grady again. We get to meet Phillip Rhee's Tommy Lee again. And we get to meet Chris Penn's Travis Brickley again. And, they still have a really good chemistry together. It seems like, we're picking up right where we, where we left off. It's, and then it gets into this underground fight club element of the film, where Chris Penn's Travis ends up ill-fatedly attempting to compete in it, which he dominates most of the regular fighters, and then he, cocky as Travis is, challenges Ralf Moeller's champion, Gustav Brackus.
One or two punches right on the chin, I believe you'd go right out.
You have a big mouth, boy.
And a big everything else.
In which case, Brackus, of course, accepts the challenge.
So why don't you stop wasting time? Put me in the ring with him.
Well, then give him what he wants.
They fight, and Edan Gross, Walter Grady, a.k.a. Alex Grady's son, he's the witness to Travis getting killed, which I did not like. I went and seen this movie in the theaters, and when they killed Travis in the film, I was like, what the fuck? Nobody got killed in the original movie in fights. What the hell is this all about? When he finally gets back to his dad and Tommy, he ends up telling them that Travis was killed. Alex and Tommy go to investigate, the place where the fights happened, and of course they Wayne Newton's character of Weldon tells them, well, yeah, he was here, but he got pretty messed up in a fight, and he went off, but he was fine. He walked off, he went off with some girl, and he's probably with her right now, sleeping it off. And they buy it, they believe it, and they go back and they try and tell Walter this, and Walter knows. He witnessed this man die. Later, they dumped Travis's body in the river. When Alex and Tommy realize that Travis has been killed, they go back there for answers again. And of course, they get into an altercation with Brackus, where Brackus actually confesses and admits to killing him. And Tommy nails him and causes his head to smash into some glass and cuts his face open, scarring him. And this pisses off Brackus, and he ends up sending a bunch of men after Walter to silence him. And he escapes them, thankfully. But this is a child in danger. They're chasing this kid, trying to kill him. But this whole thing, this is an action movie-like plot that does not fit in the real-world elements of the best of the best. The overall final, film and everything is fine. And it works for what it is, an action version of best of the best. Ralf Moeller is over the top in his villainy, as is Wayne Newton. Simon Rhee returns as Dahan Park for 2 scenes. A cemetery scene with for Travis's funeral. I can't say enough how that pissed me off that they killed Chris Penn's character off early in this film, just to set things in motion for this illegal fight club, and for them to get Tommy to come in there and compete in it. And make no mistake, whereas the best of the best film was more an ensemble cast led by Eric Roberts as Alex Grady as their team captain. Eric Roberts is not the star of this movie. Phillip Rhee's Tommy Lee is the main character of this story, and everything hinges and, is put on him. Eric Roberts' Alex Grady becomes a side character in basically his own fucking movie here. Which that's another thing I have an issue with here. That I understand that Tommy Lee is a badass character and everything, but to make him the more important character over Alex, it doesn't work for me. Another actor in this film that I think was pretty much wasted about the same way as what Chris Penn was in this film was Meg Foster as Sue McCauley. She starts the film as like this new love interest for Alex Grady, and they do nothing with her. I mean, this could have literally been played by a pretty good little actress, maybe some soap actress or somebody, it probably shouldn't even cost the studio as much as what Meg Foster did. But you cast Meg Foster, a very, very talented actress in this film, and you just use her in this way. It's just, there's no reason to have her in this. Sonny Landham pops up as Tommy Lee's brother James. And for the time that he gets to be on screen, he steals the show. He's fun. He's interesting.
Are you going to help Tommy?
Yeah, I'm gonna help the boy. There's $1. Give him that for a bowl of soup.
I'm gonna have to hurt you, man.
Pretty good. You got a little snap in those kicks, ain't you?
You all right? Oh. What the hell was that about?
Apparently he was supposed to be some fighter that fought Brackus back in the day, and he survived him and everything. It's just weird that they have this weird thing like that, where, oh, you have a back history with Brackus. Really? And then they come after Tommy and Alex, and they end up killing James, and they leave Alex, Walter, and everybody there at this place to blow it up. And Tommy literally thinks that they all got killed in this explosion, but they escaped it and everything. And then Alex calls in for help from Dahan, which he gets a second scene in there when he comes in to help.
You look like you're a real stranger in these parts. Where the hell are you from anyway, huh?
Houston.
Houston. Houston.
To give Tommy some support to make him fight back stronger against Brackus, because he's getting his ass kicked in the final fight. I don't know why they decided to go this route of making this a full-on just action film. I mean, like I said, it is a cool little action film as it is, but it is weird to take what was Best of the Best and make this very different film as its sequel. It would be like Lethal Weapon being a more grounded, dramatic film instead of an action film. And then Lethal Weapon 2 becoming this full-blown action adventure that the film was. But it wasn't like that. Lethal Weapon was an action film by nature from the start, and Lethal Weapon 2 followed that and continued suit. So I don't understand why they made a sequel to this and decided to just make it a full-blown action film. You guys that come to this channel that are normally just for my horror stuff are going to be happy to know that Kane Hodder, the man who played Jason the most in the Friday the 13th films, has another cameo. He had a cameo in the original Best of the Best, and he has a cameo in this one too, this time playing a guy at the back door of the illegal club that Travis interacts with a little bit, which is ironic because Travis ended up fighting him in the previous film in the little bar fight scene. And in this one, he's playing a different character, and he's more friendly and, nice to Travis. Unfortunately, later on, he gets a pin or something stabbed into his hand by Alex. But nice little cameo there by him. Like I said, but Ralf Moeller is an over-the-top villain, and by the end of the film, Tommy ends up killing him, which is, again, so much, and James gets killed, so you have so much death in this film that is completely unnecessary, that is completely out of the range of what these films are supposed to be all about. My final review of Best of the Best 2. I'm going to give Best of the Best 2 from 1993. I'm going to give this film at 8.0 out of 10. If this had been the first film in this series, and it was just an action film series to begin with, or if Best of the Best originally was this action film with this action style feel of what Best of the Best 2 is, I'd probably give it a higher rating. But it's not. It is a direct sequel to something that was more grounded and more realistic. And to take that and turn that into an action style film is just, it's just so off-putting and so weird. But what do you guys think of this film? Have you seen this? If you have, let me know what you think in the comments down below. And as usual, if you like this video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to click that bell icon so you can be notified about future videos. And while you're by the subscribe button, click that join button to become a Dark Knight fan. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed this action movie night, and I hope you will join me tomorrow for another video game night. Until then, thanks for watching.